Morning, my dear children. Today let us discuss about operation on real numbers. In previous class we have learnt the rational numbers satisfy different properties like commutative, associative, distributive law for addition and multiplication. And rational numbers are closed with respect to addition, subtraction and multiplication. Now let us learn how irrational numbers are closed under four fundamental operations. Let us solve few examples. Here we are considering two irrational numbers. So addition of two irrational numbers root 3 plus or minus root 3, the result is 0, which is a rational number. Again you consider two irrational numbers root 3 plus root 2, root 3 value is 1.732 plus root 2 value is 1.414 and so on. You will be getting the result as 3.146 and so on, which is an irrational number. Now subtraction of two irrational numbers root 3 minus root 3, the result is 0 and which is a rational number. Subtraction of two irrational numbers root 3 minus root 2, 1.732 minus 1.414 and so on, the result is 0.318 and so on, which is an irrational number. Now the product of two irrational numbers root 3 into root 3, result is 3, which is a rational number. Again product of two irrational numbers root 5 into root 2 is equal to root 10, which is a irrational number. Division of two irrational numbers root 3 by root 3, the result is 1, which is a rational number. Again division of two irrational numbers root 5 by root 3, the result will be irrational number. So from the above 8 examples, we conclude that sum, difference, quotient and product of irrational numbers need not be a irrational number. The result can be either rational or irrational number. So we can say that irrational numbers are not closed with respect to addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now let us see. So we can conclude that using four fundamental operations addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, if you take two irrational numbers, with the result can be either rational or irrational. If you take a rational and irrational number, the result will be irrational number. And if you take two rational numbers, the result will be a rational number. Now let us solve some example problem. Classify the following numbers as a rational or irrational numbers. If you take 5 minus root 3, here 5 is a rational number and root 3 is an irrational number. So the result will be an irrational number. Next example, 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. Both are irrational numbers. Root 7 will cancel and you will be getting 2 by 7, which is a rational number. Next third example, 2 pi. Pi is a irrational number. Product of a rational and irrational number is an irrational number. Like this you can solve few problems. Let us discuss about the next topic, properties of irrational numbers. A and B be positive real numbers. First property, root over AB is equal to root A into root B. Root over A by B is equal to root A by root B. Next third property, root A plus root B into root A minus root B. This is in a form of A plus B into A minus B. A square minus B square. A square means root A whole square is A and root B whole square is B. So you will be getting A minus B. Next property, A plus root B into A minus root B. The result is A square minus B. Next property, root A plus root B into root C plus root D is equal to root over AC plus root over AD plus root over BC plus root over BD. Next last property, root over A plus root B whole square. Here this is in a form of A plus B whole square. A square plus 2AB plus B square. The result is A plus 2 root AB plus b. Now let us move on to the few examples. 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. This is in a form of a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. A square means 2 square minus b square means root 3 whole square. 2 square means 4. Root 3 square means root 3 into root 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 result is 1. Next example, root 5 plus root 2 whole square. This is in a form of a plus b whole square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Now root 5 whole square plus 2 into root 5 into root 2 plus root 2 whole square. Root 5 whole square is 5 plus 2 into root 5 into root 2 is root 10 plus root 2 whole square means root 2 into root 2 is 2. Together 5 plus 2 it is 7 plus 2 root 10. Now let us move on to the next topic, rationalizing the denominator. Children, we have learned that we cannot locate irrational numbers on the number line directly, isn't it? So let us consider 1 by root 2. So to locate 1 by root 2 on the number line, we have to find out the value of root 2. Root 2 value is 1.414. It is not an easy way to find out the value of 1 by root 2. In such cases, change the denominator into a rationalizing form. Here, to rationalize 1 by root 2, we have to multiply numerator and denominator with root 2. So, 1 by root 2 into root 2 by root 2. We are going to get root 2 by 2. So, we can represent root 2 by 2 on the number line. It lies between 0 and root 2. So, product of two irrational numbers is a rational number, then each of the two is a rationalizing factor of the other. Means root 2 is a rationalizing factor of root 2. Now, let us solve some examples. Rationalize the denominator of, first example is 1 by root 7 minus root 6. Here, the rationalizing factor of root 7 minus root 6 is root 7 plus root 6 by root 7 plus root 6. You have to multiply numerator and denominator with root 7 plus root 6. Now, 1 into root 7 plus root 6 is root 7 plus root 6 by. Here, this is in a form of a plus b and a minus b. What is the identity? A square minus b square. So, root 7 whole square minus root 6 whole square. Now, you will be getting root 7 by plus root 6 by root 7 whole square means root 7 into root 7. Root 7 into root 7 is 7 minus root 6 into root 6 is 6. We will be getting root 7 plus root 6 by 7 minus 6 is 1. This is how you will be solving the problem. Now, let us move on to the second example. Let us take root 6 by root 3 minus root 2. So, children, what is the rationalizing factor for this? It is root 3 plus root 2, isn't it? So, you have to multiply root 3 plus root 2 with both numerator and denominator. Root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 plus root 2. Now, here we will see root 6 into root 3 plus root 2. You have to write like this, root 6 into root 3 plus root 2 by, again this is in a form of a plus b and a minus b. What is the identity? A plus b into a minus b? A square minus b square. So, root 3 whole square minus root 2 whole square. Now, you have to multiply root 6 into root 3. Root 6 into root 3 plus root 6 into root 2 into root 2 by. This is in a form of root 3 whole square means root 3 into root 3 is 3. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. Now, you can write, you can split root 6 as root 3 into root 2 into root 3. Plus, again you split root 6 as root 3 into root 2 into root 2 by 3 minus 2 is 1. Now you see, root 3 into root 3 will become 3. 3 root 2 plus root 2 into 2. Root 2 will become 2. 2 root 3 by 1. Let us solve another example. Example 3. Here 3 root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2. So, for this sum, the rationalizing factor of 3 root 3 plus root 2 is 3 root 3 minus root 2. So, multiply 3 root 3 minus root 2 with both numerator and denominator. Now, let us multiply 3 root 5 minus root 7 into 3 root 3 minus root 2. 3 root 5 minus root 7 into 3 root 3 minus root 2 by, again the denominator is in a form of a plus b into a minus b. So, the identity is a square minus b square. 3 root 3 whole square minus root 2 whole square. Now, let us multiply 3 root 5 into 3 root 3 minus root 2. 3 root 5 into 3 root 3 minus root 2 minus root 7. Root 7 into 3 root 3 minus root 2 by, here 3 root 3 whole square means 3 into root 3 into root 3. 3 into 3 is 9. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So, 9 into 3 minus root 2 whole square is 2. Now, multiply 3 3s are 9 into root 5 into root 3 is root 5 3s are 15 minus 3 into root 5 into root 2 is root 5 2s are 10 minus, here 3 into root 7 into root 3 is root 21 3 7s are 21 minus minus plus root 7 into root 2 is root 14 7 2s are 14 by 3 9s are 27 minus 2. Therefore, 9 root 15 minus 3 root 10 minus 3 root 21 plus root 14 by 27 minus 2 is 25. So, these sums are very important, children. You have to practice these model sums 2 to 3 times in your class workbooks.
Thank you, children. I hope so you have understood today's content. Next video, we are going to discuss about laws of exponents for real numbers.